Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. The Dallas Cowboys do not appear to be particularly deep at running back, and the position group may be tested even further with Royce Freeman's new injury. The veteran left the Cowboys practice early on August 5, 2024, with an injury being termed a potential groin strain, per ESPN's Todd Archer. The Cowboys are attempting to work out their rotation with Freeman, Ezekiel Elliott, Rico Dowdle, and Deuce Vaughn among the running backs fighting for touches. Freeman initially went to the injury tent before heading into the locker room, per DallasCowboys.com's Nick Harris. DallasCowboys.com's Patrick Walker termed the team's current running backs as a raging battle at the position. The veteran running back left practice on Monday, August 5 with a groin injury and did not return, Walker wrote in an August 6. He will be evaluated further before a timeline will be determined, amidst a raging battle at the position. New running back Royce Freeman has exceeded the Cowboys' expectations in training camp. Heading into the season, Freeman was among the players floated as a potential cut candidate. Yet, the early indications are that Freeman has had a strong start to training camp prior to the latest injury setback. Head coach Mike McCarthy explained why Freeman has outperformed the team's expectations. Because he does everything well, McCarthy told reporters on July 31. I think clearly knew him as a runner, but when you see running backs when the bullets are really flying and the pass protection part of it, the declaration, the adjustments, all of that, I think that's been excellent. He's got very good hands. Has a very high understanding of the game, and, also, he has a chance to be one of our primary players on special teams. So, he's a really good fit for us. Nick Wright predicts one team will land Dak Prescott, Bill Belichick. Two of the most intriguing figures in the NFL right now are Dallas Cowboys starting quarterback Dak Prescott and legendary NFL head coach Bill Belichick, who parted ways with the New England Patriots this earlier offseason. Prescott could be on the verge of playing on the final year of his current contract with the Cowboys before becoming a free agent next offseason. Belichick might be taking the year off, but he is not officially retired. Fox Sports' Nick Wright thinks the two could pair up on a new team next season. I really think Dak Prescott, Bill Belichick, package deal to the New York Giants a year from now, Wright recently predicted on The Herd. This scenario could certainly turn the NFL upside down, especially with how good each person is at their job. Prescott, despite not having a ton of postseason success, has guided the Cowboys to 3 consecutive 12-win seasons and is coming off arguably his best season as a pro, career-high 36 touchdown passes. He is an ascending player and knows how to set his team up for a chance at playoff success. Belichick is arguably the greatest head coach in the history of the sport. Before he won 6 Super Bowls in New England, he won 2 Super Bowls in the 1980s as the defensive coordinator of the New York Giants. Perhaps he is interested in rejoining the organization where he made his mark early on as an assistant, and bringing Prescott with him could be a fantastic move too. However, that scenario hinges on the Cowboys' decision to pay Prescott or not. Micah Parsons is getting up to speed in new defensive scheme. New Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer and star edge rusher Micah Parsons could be clicking. Parsons erupted in Monday's practice after a slow start in training camp. Clarence Hill Jr. of the Fort Worth Star-Telegram reported he consistently blew by backup left tackle Chuma Edoga for sacks on quarterback Dak Prescott. Parsons added he has slimmed down from 250 pounds to 240, helping him adjust to Zimmer's new scheme. Apparently, losing weight is paying off. Parsons, 25, has become a wrecking ball since the Cowboys took him with the 12th overall pick of the 2021 NFL Draft. Per ESPN's Todd Archer, Parsons and Hall of Famer Reggie White are the only players to record 12 or more sacks in their first 3 seasons. The 3-time Pro Bowler has also finished in the top 3 in Defensive Player of the Year voting each season. Zimmer wants Parsons to focus on more than his pass rush, though. In training camp, the DC has him lining up at different spots, including linebacker, to increase his impact. Over the past 2 seasons, Parsons has mainly served as an edge rusher. "I don't know if he couldn't play every position," Zimmer said of Parsons' versatility, via Archer. "He probably could play free safety if he wanted to. Now, I don't want him back there covering pass very much." If Zimmer keeps maximizing Parsons' skill set, he could win DPOY for the first time and lead the Cowboys on a deep playoff run. Cowboys urged to add 4-time Pro Bowl RB alongside Ezekiel Elliott. The Dallas Cowboys could still use some extra juice in the running game, and veteran Dalvin Cook has been pitched as a bargain bin free agent for the team to consider. The Cowboys did little to bolster their backfield this offseason after losing Tony Pollard to free agency. Dallas brought back Ezekiel Elliott, but he's far removed from the rushing leader he was early in his career with the Cowboys. They also added Royce Freeman, but the 28-year-old is far from a feature back. Rico Dowdle and Deuce Vaughn will also be in the mix. Cook is available and could come at a bargain bin price, per Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox. While Dallas may wait until final roster cuts to add to the position, it should consider kicking the tires on 4-time Pro Bowler Dalvin Cook now. There's certainly no guarantee that Cook can return to Pro Bowl form, but after seeing little use last season, he might have fresher legs than he's had in some time. The potential reward of signing Cook should outweigh any risk, especially since he may need to re-establish his value on a low-money prove-it contract. Dalvin Cook still feels he can contribute. Cook isn't far removed from being a Pro Bowl talent. He rushed for 1,173 yards and 8 touchdowns in 2022. However, he struggled last season. Cook failed to get on the field with the New York Jets, rushing for 214 yards on just 67 carries over 15 games. He later joined the Baltimore Ravens after being released. He had just 8 carries and 23 yards during the postseason. Despite a rough year, Cook is still confident he can be an impact player. He also believes his lack of work last season could work in his favor. Cook played on a 1-year, $7 million deal last season. At this point, the Cowboys could get him for less and add a hungry veteran to their running back unit.